Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about for profit research because over the last few days we've talked a lot about NASA and how a lot of the technologies that NASA has developed along the way have applications when it comes to mitigating climate change, right? A common response from those who think that spending money on NASA is a waste or maybe not as cost effective, even if they don't think it's a waste, is that SpaceX does what NASA does cheaper. And if you're looking at one particular thing, sure, that's true. But that's not research. That's a for-profit endeavor. More importantly, when it comes specifically to the concept of mitigating climate change, the market isn't really going to solve the problem because there's no incentive to. When you're actually talking about solving the problem, okay, and solving it to a degree where we're actually getting ahead, what do you really need? Clean, limitless energy and clean, limitless water, right? Name anything that the market produces that's limitless. From a capitalist standpoint, what is better to produce clean water, usable water, incredibly cheaply, or to bottle it and sell it in a limited supply, which is going to make more money? What is the market going to be driven to do? When it comes to energy, what's the motivation there? Do they really want it inexpensive and clean? Does that help the company's bottom line? Not really, right? That type of research isn't going to be conducted by for-profit companies. Now, if that technology exists elsewhere, yes, they will try to capitalize on the research that other people did, but they're not going to fund it themselves. Corporations are cold, unfeeling, unthinking things. They are driven to do one thing: make money. They don't care about people. They don't care about the environment. If that research isn't cost effective, they're not going to pay for it. If that research is going to cut in to their profits, they may even work to stop it. The real solutions when it comes to the climate, that's not going to be done through for-profit research. There's no motivation for it to happen that way. It's going to have to be done either by individuals who are using their own resources to do it because they care, or it's going to be publicly funded. And you can look at pretty much anything and see this play out. There are diseases that exist that there's not a lot of research in figuring out how to cure or how to treat because not enough people contract those diseases. Not enough people have that illness. Therefore, it's not cost effective to put research into figuring out how to treat or cure it. Energy companies are not going to pay to research to put themselves out of business. When you are talking about research and financing, the best research always comes from research that's open-ended. Research that is looking to learn for knowledge's sake. It should have a goal. It should be driven towards a specific task. The task of NASA isn't moving cargo. That's why it's not exactly comparable to SpaceX. The task of an agency that would be dedicated to mitigating climate change, that goal would be kind of like NASA. It'd be very open-ended. It would lead to research in a whole bunch of different areas. It would lead to breakthroughs in technologies in a whole bunch of different areas. And eventually it would get to the point where that technology is being spun off the same way NASA does. The main goals, clean, limitless energy, the big pipe dream, the actual solution, if that occurred, it would fundamentally alter our world, everything in the way that we do things. But you can't expect a company to foot the bill for the research that is going to put them out of business. It's just not how it works. It's one of the major flaws in the system that we currently have. If you are waiting for the corporations to save us, no matter how well intended or how good the PR of that corporation is, you're going to be waiting a long time. It's not going to happen. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.